From downtown Detroit, Local 4 Live starts right now.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Local 4 Live. I'm Karen Drew in for Nick Monticelli. We've got a lot to get to in our next hour of news. Let's start here, right off the top. We are keeping an eye on what's happening in Congress today. The House is headed back into session as we speak. Lawmakers are taking up a spending package that cuts foreign aid and funding for NPR and PBS. The Senate passed the package overnight. We're going to take you to D.C. for the very latest on that voting. Also, can you spot a counterfeit? An expert standing by live to show us the differences between a car seat you should feel comfortable putting your kids in and when you shouldn't. I have to tell you, not a lot of people realize that there were, quote, fake car seats out there, but there are. Then we are headed out live to show you some of the incredible art over at the Ann Arbor Art Fair. It's going to be fun, so make sure to stick around for that. But first, let's start with your news headlines on your Thursday morning at 9:01. In less than an hour, a Detroit teen faces a judge as an adult for the death of Alex Habib. Investigators say the teen was driving a stolen car, trying to get away from police when he ran a red light, crashing into Habib, who is driving for Uber. The case is part of a tougher crackdown by Macomb County Prosecutor Pete Lucida on suspects who run from police. The teen led police on a chase across Clinton Township in Roseville before crashing in Warren. Police believe the teenager is part of a group targeting people in the area. Habib's family says he loved his wife and two babies, making this loss even more heartbreaking.
Loved everybody, you know. There's not one person that could say that, you know, could say a bad word about him. He was there for everybody, you know. He worked hard, loved his family.
That teen is set to be formally charged in a Roseville courtroom at 10 o'clock this morning. We will keep you updated on Click on Detroit and also later editions of Local 4. Happening right now, the House just got back in session. You're looking live at Washington, D.C., where we are watching to see what happens next with a package of spending cuts. At 3 o'clock this morning, the Senate passed the recessions package, canceling $9 billion in foreign aid and funding for NPR and PBS. It was a 13-hour vote in the Senate. Senators from Alaska and Maine were the only two Republicans who voted against the bill. Every Senate Democrat voted against it. The House is taking it up this morning. That bill must be signed into law by midnight Friday for those cuts to stand. So when you buy a bike helmet, a car seat, one thing matters most. Will it protect you or a loved one in a crash? Now, we typically trust products for sale are tested and safe, but a new Consumer Reports investigation found it's not always the case. Rhonda Walker shows us some safety gear that's still being sold online, even if it fails to meet basic safety standards.
Child car seats protect our most precious cargo. While scrolling on websites with third-party sellers like Facebook Marketplace, Amazon, Walmart, or eBay, you might think you found a deal on car seats, but it could be a dud.
If you end up with a knockoff car seat, you don't have the guarantee that it was tested to meet the minimum safety standards. If you can't find the mandatory safety language, model numbers, date of manufacture, or even the manufacturer's contact information, that's a red flag.
For car seats, there are a few warning signs.
Some copycat products might have more narrow straps, like what you would find on a stroller or a high chair, and the knockoffs might even be lacking a chest clip.
Before you click buy, make sure the seller is the manufacturer or a major retailer. You can also buy it in person to ensure that you're getting the real McCoy. You should also avoid buying bike helmets from third-party sellers.
Consumer Reports product safety experts recently bought 21 helmets from third-party sellers on Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Shein, Temu, and Walmart. 8 of the helmets lacked the required sticker or label declaring compliance with Consumer Product Safety Commission standards, meaning they didn't meet the legal requirements for bike helmets sold in the U.S.
Consumer Reports policy experts say this is unacceptable.
U.S. liability laws are outdated, and online marketplaces often use them to shield themselves from taking responsibility for the safety of goods sold by third parties on their platforms. That needs to change.
When contacted about these non-compliant helmets, Shein, Temu, and Walmart took down the listings. The listing for the helmet CR bought from eBay was already down, and the company removed a listing from an identical helmet from a different seller. While CR did not find a non-compliant helmet on Amazon in its investigation, a bike helmet sold on Amazon was recalled soon after the study for not meeting CPSC standards. Meta, the owner of Facebook Marketplace, did not respond to multiple requests for comment.